Hello, problematic darlings. Welcome to the Instagram version of Hill Jane Uninhibited. If you are viewing this on YouTube, it was pre-recorded here on Instagram. If you are on YouTube, please be a lamb, be a problematic darling, and click that like and subscribe button. It really helps all smaller or growing YouTube channels. That's how we make a living, get attention, and all that good stuff. Forget Shane, forget Jeffrey, forget Trisha. Congratulations on the pregnancy. But thank you. And do that for me, won't you? So tonight, hopefully, if everything goes correctly, we will be joined by my dear friend Coco, and we are going to have Diva on Diva, where she and I are going to compare notes on life as a trans female from the Caucasian point of view and African American point of view. Very excited about this. Been wanting to have her on here for a long time because she's so smart, so intelligent. She's done a lot for the community and doesn't get the recognition that she should. And she's a tall bitch like me. So in the meantime, I'm going to go let some people know that I'm here. So be right back. So I'm back and I'm just waiting on Coco. I hope everyone is having a lovely midweek. Mine's pretty decent compared to the rest of the week. And I say everybody as if there was everybody in here. Hello to the person that just joined. Hi, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. I'm Hillary Mansfield, the host of Hill Jane Uninhibited, which is a web show version of Jenny Jones meets Ricky Lake meets Dr. Ruth. I'm based here in Baltimore, Maryland. The charm capital, charm city is what they call it. And it's the furthest thing from it. Hi. Hello to the person that just joined us. I can't pronounce your name, but welcome. Thank you for coming to see little old me. Hello to you. No, I'm not single. Hello to you. Mauricio? No. This isn't that type of show. If you want that, you can go join those two words that start with O and F. I'm doing good, thank you. How about you? Where are you from, darling? And I'm back. I just spoke with Coco and she is getting ready to come on and join us. So I'm Hillary Mansfield and this is the Instagram version of my YouTube smaller channel phenomenon, Hill Jane Uninhibited, formerly Hill Jane Unfiltered. If you are watching this on YouTube, please be a lamb and click that like and subscribe button. That's how us smaller channels get our coins and attention, and we sure could use it. Forget Shane, Jeffrey, and Trisha. Come and lay down with us. Hopefully this works. Hopefully there's no technical issues. And no, here we are. Oh, yes. What's up?
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing real good. It's so good to see you.
It's good to see you.
So let me give a little history of who she is for some of the followers and fans and supporters who don't know. This is Coco, who is a prominent figure in the transgender LGBT if you will, community. She's done a lot for trans females, her sisters, and the LGBT community itself. She used to work at the GLCB. She's worked at some recovery centers. And what else? Give us a list of your resume.
Okay. So we have the GLCCD. I've done a lot of public health outreach, definitely represented our community. I'm now in healthcare. I'm pursuing my associate's degree in nursing.
And I met her when I was in a program that was LGBTQ based. God help me. And I didn't really have a severe problem, but I needed a place to live. So there I was, and they put me in the most dramatic place I've ever been in my life. But you know, I survived, and she was a light. She was one of our, I'm gonna say counselor. She wasn't really a counselor, but she kind of was. But we had a lot of fun and got to some, you know, serious talks. And I just always respected her and looked up to her because, well, I kind of related with her because she's tall like me and she's glamorous, and that's one thing. And she's very open with who and what she is, and that's admirable. Whereas a lot of, and she's also very nice to the other girls here, which a lot of the Baltimore girls aren't.
So, well, I mean, I want to say for you, I felt like you said, you needed a service, and you knew how to work the system. That's what we're gonna say. And a lot of girls don't know how to maneuver the system or work the system. It's okay sometimes, you know, we hate to break ourselves down to our lowest point in order to manipulate certain systems and get to where we need to be, but that's what they're there for. So don't feel any kind of way because you had to be, you know, that's a part of who we are.
I really didn't know that it was a program. I thought it was like, I had just gotten kicked out from my roommates in Perry Hall, and I really didn't know much about any of this stuff. So, well, now I do, you know, and I don't feel at all about that because look at what they're doing to their food stamps and Medicaid and stuff. So, you know, but I want to talk to you because I wanted to, you know, I've been inspired by Blair White and Samantha Lux on YouTube, who do a lot of trans issues, and I've been doing it because, and it's very interesting, and I want to get your point of view on things and how everything's going. First and foremost, give me a little bit of your history, where you're from, and when did Coco become Coco?
So I'm actually from Baltimore. Coco became Coco. So let me tell y'all, of course, no girl is. I feel like a lot of us girls are not shy to any type of sex survival work. Let's start there. Coco is a sex survivor. But Coco also has some talent. Like Coco has done music, Coco has done rapping, Coco has done writing, Coco has done some acting. Definitely, Coco's first love is dance. So I feel like Coco is my alter ego when I'm not living as Kiesha. Kiesha is the healthcare provider. She's the advocate, the spokesperson, she's the representative, that's who Kiesha is. And then you have Coco, who
Here we go. Come on. You gotta love the Wi-Fi. Okay, we're having some technical difficulty. Let's see if we can get it. Whoops. She'll be back. She was going to see if we, you know, it's the Baltimore Wi-Fi. What can I say? And there are a lot of people here. Thank you for joining. This is, wow. Hello, everyone. My heavens. She definitely brings in an audience. Jesus. Thank you to everyone. She'll be right back. Let me go get her. She definitely brings in an audience. I'm Hillary Mansfield. I host a YouTube smaller channel called Hill Jane Uninhibited. I do movie reviews, makeup tutorials, talk about my love life, your love life, whatever. Hi, Tony. But if you are watching on YouTube, please be a lamb and click that like and subscribe button. If you're not on YouTube and on Instagram, hey. Thank you to whoever's clicking the hearts. So kind of you. Let's go find her. Okay. Hopefully this won't disconnect us. I'll be right back. Oh, Jesus, not letting me. There we go. Welcome to live television. So you were talking about, you know, how you came to prominence, and what has life been like as a trans female in Baltimore? Because I'm from North Carolina, but I lived in Atlanta for a long time. Where in Atlanta, there's no DL that I experienced. We could go to the movies and to the Taco Bell with our hardcore thug boyfriends. It didn't exist there. Here, it's a little different. I meet so many guys who are, oh, I'm pants out, this, I'm that, but they're talking about, no, anybody that, if you ever have a man that's walking behind you or doesn't want to, but what's life been like for you? Because like me, you're a tall female. Have you felt like with me? I kind of like feel like I sometimes go overboard on the glamour. I like it, but at the same time, I want to be, you know. And you're glamorous too. Do you feel that as tall? Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like we had to, okay, so we had it bad. Like, we already had, like, it's like the strikes against us. I feel like like, society has this image of what trans women are supposed to look like, and it's not a good image. So I think we had to present ourselves over the top. We had to go above the standard. Like, our hair has to always be in place, makeup on. You had to go above and beyond the cisgender female to be accepted into society. But I'm also seeing that now that I'm becoming more comfortable in my transition and more true to myself, I don't have to glam as much. And I do realize that in the beginning it was a struggle for me being a tall trans girl, but now it's like there are tall women.
There are.
There are women taller than me.
And I'm German.
And
so.
there are women that look harder than me. There are women that have wider backs than I do. There are women that, you know, can probably lift more weight than I can. That, like, what people have, like, stereotypically, what they have said a woman's supposed to be, I feel like trans women has broken that barrier and has broken down those doors to be all understanding. So it's not like it was where, so, you know, a person who identifies as trans couldn't get their hair done, so they came outside with a shirt tied around their head. Like, that's not how we're living anymore. We now go get our hair done. And we now, you know, for me, taking my hormones is like saying a prayer. I take my hormones and I say my prayers every day. You know.
So, let me just tell everyone on that. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say being trans in Baltimore was tough. But you had to create your own universe within this universe, if that makes any sense.
And about hormones, you know, I spent 3 weeks in the hospital in December because of an overdosage of hormones. It killed one of my kidneys. So girls, be careful. It's going to happen. I'm a very impatient person, and I was scheduled for Johns Hopkins sometime this year, but the pandemic killed that. And so I just have been overdosing on. Take what they tell you to take. They tell me 1.2 every other week. But I've had to go off of them for a couple of months because my kidney. So it was a scary thing. It was really, it could have gotten really a lot worse, but they caught it in time. But so like I got my start in Atlanta, and going from Atlanta to North Carolina and then to Baltimore, I was thinking that it would be much more. You probably know Maryland's like the second trans-friendly state in America, Vermont being number one, at least the last time I checked. It may be different now. But it's funny because Baltimore, I don't find them to be that particularly friendly, but at the same time, they're like that towards everybody, not just us.
So Baltimore is not one of the most friendliest states. What cities? I feel like Baltimore also molded me into a type of girl that I probably wouldn't have been if I had lived all of my life in Virginia. So I was born here in Baltimore, Maryland, but a lot of my childhood years was in Virginia, in a little town called Farmville. So it's like that was definitely a difference coming from Fargo back to Baltimore.
Fargo?
But yeah, so it was just like Baltimore made me into a person that I didn't want to become. So yeah, I'm still sweethearted. I still have a big heart. I still care for people so much. But within that, Baltimore has created me to be in a certain way I don't like.
Yeah. Why?
I feel like I have to be on the fence here.
Why is there no? I come from Atlanta where we compete hard. We go hardcore with one another, and the older girls would tell me and point their fingers when I was doing things wrong, and I loved it, and I loved them. None of these little thoughts come to me for anything. Rather, they insist on being vulgar and saying really rude things about me. I mean, I can't help that I get y'all's men. But anyway, but that they just really hate me. They just really hate me, and I just find that there's no sisterhood. I don't know if it's because of this or what it is, but it's just really it's upsetting.
I've always loved you. I've always admired you. I think that you have a wonderful spirit. Like, and let me tell you something. And that's because I've been single. Most people that have been stuck in Baltimore have never gotten out of Baltimore, aren't able to have certain conversations that I'm able to have with other people because they don't know culture.
You're absolutely right.
They only know one.
So, how's the love life?
I am single because I find that when I'm in a relationship, and I feel like a lot of girls can relate to this, a lot of trans women can relate to this. When I'm in a relationship, I love hard and I love with all of me, and I tend to give all of myself to the point of like I start losing myself. Yeah. So I love being single, and I urge any girl out there who's gonna watch this to just love on yourself. Love that glow. If you don't have a glow, search for that. Go run for that glow. Because I'm telling you, like, I'm so in tune with who I am now that I want to date. I want to have a relationship, but I'm not head over heels for it.
It's, when I do the exact same thing when I'm in a relationship, but I'm not single, but the big thing is that I can't stop talking about our business on YouTube. And that's gotten me into a lot of trouble. And it's not right. It's wrong. Yeah, it's, I do that. That's my venting. That's where I go to vent. And it's just, you know, and then the next day everything's different, and it's just, you know, I have to reel that in, and it's really hard because I don't gossip about anybody but myself. And so if you're with me, you know, and but yeah, exactly, to the younger girls, you know, never be with someone who feels they have to hide you, or, you know, just I went through that in North Carolina with someone, and it's not a fun. And everybody knew anyway, but it's not a fun thing, and it's you deserve better than that. Why do we put ourselves through that, Coco? Why do we accept that, especially when we're younger? Is it frozen again? It's frozen again. It's frozen again. Let's see. You all right? Okay. Sorry, that was not a grammatical. Why do I have grammatical error in my head? That was an error. That was the Wi-Fi here at the place I'm currently staying at. I'm gonna try this one more time, and then I'm gonna close, because this has been fun and everything, but I know she wants to do other things, and so do I. We're at like 18 minutes now, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and close. We'll join together some other time. Next time, she and I will probably do it in person, but I'm going to go ahead and close, and you guys have a great night. Thank you, Coco, for joining me, for discussing some of these topics with me, and go out and get you some.